Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel Spark Scholar. In today's video, we'll be discussing how to review a research paper step by step. So in this video, we'll be giving you a step-by-step guide on literature review. Have you ever read a research paper and thought, I don't even know what to look for? Or maybe you have been asked to review a paper and felt unsure where to start. And then there's the famous reviewer 2, known for harsh, confusing, and sometimes unhelpful feedback. But here's the truth. Good reviewing is a skill, and once you learn it, it can completely transform how you read, write, and understand research. So in this video, I will show you a simple and powerful framework to review any research paper like a pro. As a PhD student or researcher, reviewing papers is not optional. It's essential. It's very important. You may not need to review papers for journals, evaluate studies for your own research, or simply understand a new topic. But many people read papers passively. They read, but they don't truly evaluate. And that's where the problem lies. A strong researcher does not just read papers. They question, analyze, and challenge them. So let's walk through a clear practical system you can start using immediately. Understanding the review process. Before diving into how to review a paper, it is very important to understand your role. When you review a paper for a journal, your feedback directly influences whether that paper gets published or rejected. That means your comments are not just options, they carry weight. You are helping to decide what becomes part of academic knowledge. That's what it means. This is why reviewing must be done carefully, fairly, and thoughtfully. The 5-question framework for reviewing research papers. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you can simplify the entire process into 5 key questions. If you answer these 5 questions properly, you can review almost any paper effectively. Let's go to the question. Question number 1. Is this research important? Just talking about the significance of this research. A paper might be well written, but if it does not address an important problem, its value becomes limited. So take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Ask yourself, is this study solving a real problem in the field? Does it fill a clear gap in existing research or existing knowledge? Who will benefit from this research? Strong research usually makes its importance very clear from the introduction. If you struggle to understand why the research matters, that is often a warning sign. Because of the importance is not clear to you, it may not be clear to others, definitely. Question number 2. Is this research truly new? Is this research novel? What's the novelty in this research? Once you understand the importance, the next question is, what is new here? Research is not just about repeating what already exists. It should contribute something new, no matter how small. But here is something many beginners misunderstand. New does not always mean something revolutionary. Sometimes novelty comes from applying an existing method in a new context, improving an existing approach, solving a very specific problem more effectively. As a reviewer, your job is to check whether the authors clearly explain what has already been done, what was exactly they are adding. If the paper cannot clearly show this difference, then the novelty is weak. Number 3. Is this research done properly? That is the number 3 question you are supposed to ask yourself. Is this research done properly? Looking at the methodology. This is one of the most important parts of your review. A research idea might sound exciting, right? A research idea might sound exciting, but if the method is weak, the result cannot be trusted. So here you need to slow down and examine how the research was carried out. Try to understand, why did the authors choose this method? Is the approach appropriate for the research question? Are there possible sources of errors or bias? Good research explains not just what was done, but why it was done that way. If the method feels unclear, poorly justified, or incomplete, then the entire paper becomes questionable. Because in research, how you get the result is just as important as the results themselves. How you get your result is very important. It's as important as the results themselves. Now, the fourth question is, can this research be verified? This should be the fourth question that you need to answer. A strong research paper should be transparent enough for others to follow and test. In simple terms, can someone else repeat this work and get similar results? A lot of papers are out there. When you try to replicate the work, it's not even possible. But you have to ask yourself, can someone else repeat this work and get similar results? This is how science builds trust. As a reviewer, check whether the authors provide enough detail. Are the steps clearly explained? Is the data available or properly described? Can another researcher produce the study? If key details are missing, it becomes difficult to verify the findings. And when research cannot be verified, its credibility becomes weak. Transparency is not optional in research. It is essential and very important. The next question is this paper clearly presented? Finally, look at how the research is communicated. Even strong research can lose impact if it is poorly presented. Pay attention to how easy it is to read and understand. Is the writing clear and well structured? Do the sections flow logically? Are the figures and tables helpful or confusing? A well-written paper makes it easy for the reader to follow argument. A poorly written one creates unnecessary difficulty, and often poor presentation reflects a lack of attention to detail. These are the 5 questions that you need to ask yourself. Ethical responsibility of a reviewer. Reviewing a paper is not just a technical task, it is also an ethical responsibility. As a reviewer, you must be fair, respectful, and professional. At first, always respect confidentiality. The paper you are reviewing is not public yet, so you should never share or use its content for your own work. Secondly, stay objective. Your judgment should not be based on the quality of the research, not personal opinions or competition. Your judgment should be based on the quality of the research, yes, not personal opinion or competition. Third, give constructive feedback. Give constructive feedback? Your goal is not to attack the author, but to help improve the paper. Clear, specific suggestions are always more valuable than harsh or vague criticism. And finally, if you have any conflict of interest, you should declare it immediately. Ethical reviewing protects the integrity of academic research. While learning to review papers matters, reviewing papers is not just about evaluating others, it also improves you as a researcher. When you review regularly, you begin to notice what makes a paper strong. These are the key things or the key benefits you derive when you start reviewing other people's paper. One, you make what makes a paper strong. At least after reviewing a lot of paper, you should be able to know what the juice, what easily make a paper strong, what makes it weak, and what mistakes to avoid in your own work. It sharpens your thinking, improves your writing, and keeps you updated in your field. In many ways, reviewing is one of the fastest ways to grow academically. Finally, reviewing research papers may feel difficult at first, but like any skill, it becomes easier with practice. The next time you read or review a paper, don't just read passively. Use this simple 5-question framework that we are listed out. Is it important? Is it new? Is it done properly? Can it be verified? Is it clearly presented? If you can answer these questions well, you are already thinking like a strong researcher. If you find this video helpful, like the video, share it for others to benefit from it. Share your experience or questions in the comment section. And don't forget, and most importantly, subscribe to Spark Scholar for more practical research and academic skill. Spark Scholar, from idea to paper. Bye for now and have a nice day.